Get off there, boy.
Homicide Hunt, the man with no face. Special event Wednesday at 9 on IT. When he was interviewed by investigators, Russell Taylor told them whether he placed the cameras there to prevent theft. But the location of cameras was inconsistent with Russell Taylor said. They were pointed towards places that were intimate to children, placed towards beds, trying to record children when they were clothed. One of the investigators found were videos that appeared to be produced by those cameras.
Just one of them days again.
Of children involved in some cases.
Thinking about where I done been. Thinking about my past relationship. Yeah. It's just the way it is. The way it is. It's just one of them days again. Last year's journey. Thanks for coming in. I'm running a little bit late tonight. So I'm just now sending them the link. So here's Lisa J. J3 ain't popped in yet. But no, I haven't had a chance to look it up yet. How you doing?
Hello.
Hey, I'm sorry, I'm running a little bit late. Been one of them days. J3, he ain't even got here yet either. It's only so far it's only says 4 people in the chat, but only one's chimed in so far as last year's journey. Can you see the chat?
Sorry, I lost my view here.
My Granny's Garden. Thank you for coming in. Like box. We'll wait for. So how your day been?
The rest of the bodies were blocked out. I identified myself, identified my sister, and then I had to identify some of my closest friends. I think I was starting to.
I appreciate it. Thank you for dropping in. So how your day been?
Everything that ever happened.
Thanks for having me on. My day's been pretty good. I can hear like some other talking, or like is there a TV on or some other stuff going on, or is that on my end?
I don't know.
It looked like we all were doing well.
That better?
Yes. I just wanted to make sure. I had some other tabs playing on my computer and some of the sound was coming from me, but.
Yeah, my wife in there watching TV. She's in the living room. So we got my Granny's Garden and last year's journey so far. J3, he ain't made it, but I think I sent him the link. So how long have you been doing YouTube?
Just since December.
Just since December last year?
Yeah, just a few months now.
What inspired you to start doing YouTube?
Well, a few of my family members had YouTube pages already, and it was kind of in the back of my head. But then in September, I went to a content creator conference that's called FinCon, and I got to meet and hear some other YouTubers, like people that are really big on TikTok. I got to meet them, hear them speak, go to a bunch of different sessions throughout the conference. And after that, I was just pretty much like, I think I'm going to give this a shot.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it can be a struggle, but stick to it. It's pretty. It's some great people on here. Some great people on here.
Oh yeah, definitely. So I met people that I was already watching and looking up to, but I also met other small YouTubers that I've now started to follow and look up to so much. Um, like Mommy Trader. I met her and started following her when I met her back in September, and like Erica Kleinberg, Kohlberg was there. She has like 9 million followers on TikTok.
Hey, Educated Natural, thanks for coming in. On TikTok, ooh, that's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So, Educated Natural just came in. You know, Educated Natural?
Do I know her?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
She's a great person. Great person.
Okay. Okay.
Smart. She's gonna teach you something every time you go to a channel. She's gonna teach you something. But you wanna tell the people that may not know you what your channel's about?
Well, is my name showing up here? Well, my name is Lisa J. Stocks. So I'm definitely going to talk about the stock market. But along with that, I'm going to be talking about the saving, investing, um, as well as just building wealth and just trying to be to get yourself into a better financial position.
Yeah, that's something we all need to learn.
I've also tried to start to, I will be incorporating, I talk about what I'm doing for myself as well as what I'm doing for my daughter. So I want people to invest for their children, give them a head start.
Yes. Ms. Garnett, thank you for coming in. Yeah, my kids is old, grown, and yeah, they gone. But yeah, that's the best thing to do, especially in these days and times. You
Mhm.
got to give your kids a head start the most as you can, as much as you can, because this world is hard and it's getting harder, and things is expensive. So if we can have something to leave to our kids, it's great, and to push them to be a better person, it's great, and to keep them financial in charge of their finances. Yeah, consume the goodness. So, who is the most inspiring person that you watch on YouTube? Here's J3 right
Well,
here coming
if
in.
you looked at my channel before, I've done a review of Keenan Grace's Discord. I've duetted a few things with Larry Jones, and I've referenced him
Ooh.
in my content. So I'll just say the two of them because
Yeah, I seen it. I saw that. That's why I was hoping you say something because I love singing too myself. So I was hoping you say something about that. Yeah.
so I'm not going to go say someone else because you see that, and I've never really used her content within my videos, but I really do enjoy Bonnie Trader's content also.
On the trailer. I don't
Hmm.
think I heard of it. I think I heard of it. What's up, J3?
Hey, hello everyone.
Hello.
I'm running a little late. Had one
I
of them
was
daughter.
too.
I had
I
one of them little
was
daughter
too.
problems.
Oh,
But what? I'm 9 minutes late. Oh, so who are we talking to tonight? Starting all over just because of me.
this is Miss Lisa J.
I don't need
Stocks.
a miss, guys. You guys are not, 13 years old. Just
I
Lisa's
know, but
fine.
it's just the way I was taught. It's just a sign of respect. So that's just the way I was taught. I'm sorry.
I know people say it out of respect, but I really miss ma'am and miss. I don't really need that tonight.
Do we make you
Okay.
feel a little old?
No, not at all.
Okay, miss. I'm a lot of times I don't know whether females are married or not, so I just call them miss anyway.
Hmm.
So,
But I'm just saying, you can just call me Lisa.
okay, Lisa.
Okay. But if you slip up and call me Miss Lisa, I understand.
Okay. And everybody in the chat I miss, hello.
Yeah, we got My Granny's Garden, which is Garnett, Educator Natural, Consuming the Goodness, and Lash's Journey. And some other people watching.
Okay, guys, I was scared to come up here with y'all, so
You
You scared?
I still am. So
It's your first live?
yes, I don't do this.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I've never gone live on my channel. I actually got like 3 invites, one from you, Odom, kind of at the same time to come on people's lives, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna give this a try, but this is the first one.
oh yeah. The first few, it is kind of nerve wracking, but it do help a lot when you got somebody to come up here with you.
Oh yeah, definitely. I haven't done something like this. I have done like I don't know what you got. My daughter told me it's not called podcasting, like a chat, like just a voice chat.
Mhm.
So I've done that like with some other co-hosts, but not on video like this.
Well, that fella right there is the one that got me stopped being scared to come up and all that stuff. It was all him. It's his fault.
That ain't my fault. But it's good. It's good to have somebody come up with you. I mean, it give you somebody to talk to, so you don't feel like you're talking to yourself. I mean, you can read the chat and talk to people, but it still ain't the same.
No, it is totally different. Yeah. And like I was saying, when I would do a voice chat, there's no I wasn't watching any people putting in comments or anything. So when I was up there by myself, I just had to keep talking.
If you see me look to my right, that's me messing with the computer and stuff. So I am paying attention.
So what can we expect to come from your channel this year?
More of the same. I'm just, right now with the recession and the economy being the way it is, I'm going to continue to be investing because I want to take advantage of the market being down. So I'm trying to load up while the stock market prices are down, and then on the other end of it, while the interest rates are up, as far as at the bank, and like I talked about, I got a CD recently. I got a high rate for my CD that I locked some money into, so I'm going to be taking advantage of that. And then maybe down the road, as I'm also involved in real estate, so hopefully one day I'll be sharing as I add properties to my real estate.
So that's some of the stuff. That's something like what Lash's Journey does. She deals in real estate. Do you know Lash's Journey?
Did you freeze? Oh, okay.
You were saying that's something like what Lash something does?
Lash's Journey.
Lash's Journey.
Okay.
And she does real estate. So for if you wanted to start off and get some stock or some CDs, what would you recommend? I mean, not as far as getting started.
Well, I would say I want to say this first and foremost. If you have a job with a 401k or 403b or some kind of a plan, especially if they have a match to it, that would be my first step, making sure I'm involved there. I'm getting my full company match. And planning for the future whenever you plan to retire. Then if you wanted to do something on your own, I can name a few platforms that I currently am using. I'm using Webull. Oh God, see, I get up here and my brain just stopped working. I use Moomoo, Webull, and Public. And I have those. Oh, I see a comment from Keenan Grace up here. I have different portfolios on those different platforms. And then in addition to that, I also use Fidelity. The previous company that I worked for, my 401k was at Fidelity, and then I changed jobs, and then the company that I went to also used Fidelity. So it made it easy because my retirement was already there. So that's where my 401k is. And then I wound up, because I already had a relationship with them, that's where I opened my daughter's account, was still at Fidelity. So
I think she froze.
I think she did too. Hey, Anne Marie, thanks for coming in.
I had stopped talking. I wasn't sure if you were able to hear me or see me there for a bit.
You froze.
I thought you froze.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It was just me.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope the connection at my house is not the problem. But so if you're gonna invest on so I named a few platforms, but then from there, if you're gonna invest on your own, I would come up with a plan of what you want to build out for yourself. For example, I'll kind of run down from my daughter. I'm keeping it very conservative. I have like 80% ETFs, and then I have 20% on some individual stocks that I'm investing into for her. But there's stocks that I think are sound and reliable, and because I'm trying to keep her a conservative, safe as possible. It's the stock market. There's going to be fluctuations, but I definitely put something together that I think will grow well and be something I can hopefully turn over to her after she finishes college.
Okay.
So, I'll give a little more. So, but basically the 80% of her portfolio I'm doing in VTI and VOO. And just to name one of her individual stocks, the stock that I have a lot of in my own portfolio is Apple. It's one of my favorites. And it's I started investing into Apple at the beginning of the whole lockdown and situation that we were in. And I got it at a really good price, and I built into it over the last few years.
That's awesome. Anne Marie, thank you for coming in. Black Guns and Garden, thank you for coming in.
I'm surprised you're talking about stocks, because my grandson, who usually bombs while we're in here on the video and stuff, he's 10 years old, and they were learning about stocks in school. And I find out later on that he was actually doing some stocks, and it was like $2-3 and stuff like that. And I noticed he hasn't bugged me for a good while talking about some Papa, can I use your card so he play video games?
Robux, we need some Robux for his
right.
Oh yeah.
And he hasn't asked me for any money lately. And then finally I was just thinking about something, and I asked about his money, and he said, "Don't worry about it. I got it." And find out they was doing the stock in school, and he was dilly-dabbling in stocks. Every time he get a little bit of money, he was on his card, he was putting it in stocks, and I think he made up to $30 or $40, something like that. And before he get to keep it, he was spending on the game. So he's pretty much, he know more about stocks than I do.
Okay. But yeah, you need to take it seriously. I love seeing like from, if you looked at, if anyone does go ahead and look at, any of my content, this is not like, my daughter has an iPhone. her iPhone bill gets paid every month. But like I said, in addition to that, I'm buying her Apple stock every month, you know? And I'm doing it little by little. And it doesn't have to be a penny stock because I buy fractional shares for her portfolio as well as mine. And what that means is you don't have to buy a whole share today. You don't have to buy an entire share of Apple.
Right.
You can just build little by little by by either by dollar amount or by share size, and go from there. You don't have to feel like I have to have a bunch of money in order to do this. But I definitely want to share with people that maybe just pull back a little bit. So much sneakers and toys and video games. Just make sure you're doing a little bit of savings because that's really what they can have for the future. Because all that material things not really gonna it's not gonna last. And hopefully, I think I don't like to put numbers on anything because everyone's budget and things are different. And I know I've been there. There's been times when $10 was a lot of money, for me. So and there was no eating out or everything I had. There was the lean years. So I totally understand that. And I want my content and what I share to be scalable. And, just because I bought a whole share of a particular stock, like I've been buying like one share of O Realty every week. If that doesn't fit into your budget, but that's something that you want to do, I hope that you could say, maybe I could do it over a 5-week time span, but you're still going in the right direction,
Yeah.
Yeah. Always Tam, Andre, thank you for coming in. Casting 55, thank you for coming in. Yeah, that's some great tips.
Well,
and that's what we all need to start doing.
That's one of the things that. Go ahead.
Oh, you go ahead.
Concerning, I've got 5 grandchildren, and another one's on the way now. In about, I think September, she's supposed to come out. And this oldest one here, he saves money. The other ones, they got piggy banks. But the oldest one, he works throughout the week. It's his job to feed the German Shepherd. It's his job to clean up his room, clean up the dishes and stuff in the kitchen, all that stuff. Every week he get paid. And I was paying him $5, but it went up to $20.
Okay.
And one good thing to it is each week I take him to the bank. He put $15 in. I said, I don't care what you do with the $5. As long as you put $15 in the bank, we good. So he's been doing this for over 2 years now, basically, just before the pandemic started. And I take him to the bank every week, and he saved up a pretty good penny for himself. But I hope he don't decide to take that and use that on the stocks. He's in 5th grade now, and I'm trying to encourage him just to keep saving it instead of spending it on just anything.
Yeah, I definitely not all. I'm not putting all the money into the stock market, but another thing that I've shared on my channel is getting a high interest savings account. And I don't have the highest rate. I have people sometimes share, well, Lisa, this one has a 4.2 and whatever. Currently I'm using Discover as my as for my savings account. And right now the rate is 3.5%. When I was using my local Bank of America branch, my interest rate was 0.01. So there's a drastic difference.
Yeah.
And whether it's whatever the amount is, you're going to get pennies. You're going to always get pennies at the Bank of America rate. So
Yeah, I run into a lot of that.
Stock Explorer, thank you for coming in.
So I guess you'll be able to help a lot of us out on YouTube on trying to save some money and do a little better investments.
Yeah, especially when you get that YT word for a check. I'm not gonna say something.
YT. Well, I'm not getting any checks. Like I said, I just started in December, just trying to grow my channel. Thank you guys for having me on and sharing my channel
Oh,
to
it's
your
a pleasure.
community.
We ain't neither. We ain't making no money either. Not yet. Not yet.
No.
We still hunting ourselves.
I,
Eventually.
my goal is, well, I was told last night to make that 4,000 my goal, but due to the fact that my situation with money and everything, I'm not really trying to get the money off YouTube. But it'd be nice if I had it. If I said, okay, I want the money, it'd be nice that I can go ahead and
Yeah.
click the button and I get the money.
Yeah. She says nice to see you up on the panel. Rambo Greenhands, thanks for coming in.
Oh, Stock Explorer says she's good to see you on the panel.
Yeah.
You gotta get on the panel. You gotta start coming on YouTube so more people can see you.
Hey, you can do a collab with the Stock Explorer.
Yeah, Nora
That'd be
usually
awesome.
goes live in the daytime in the morning
Oh,
when
yeah.
I'm working.
Oh, you
So
work
yeah,
more. I work mornings too.
maybe one day I definitely could chat with her.
That'd be awesome.
We'll see how
She's a great
tonight
person.
goes. If I'm brave enough to do this again.
Oh, you
You doing fine.
you doing great.
You're
You
doing fine.
doing great. You doing great. Y'all have seen my first live. It was terrible. Boy.
Hey,
It was
same
terrible.
thing with me.
First, second, third.
Even now.
Hey, I don't know what it is. It's nerves, I guess.
It well, I put it this way: just have something right there next to you so you can drink.
Oh
Because
yeah,
I know
because it
your,
seems
your
like
mouth get
when I get up
dry
on live,
and
yeah, my mouth get dry as crap.
Yeah, I was rushing and I didn't have the link and I didn't know what to do and I forgot my drink
Yeah,
down.
I've been running. I've been running late today. I'm off my game for the last couple of days. I've been off my game.
I don't even
A
have
lot
a
of stuff
job.
going on. That's just life. A lot of stuff goes on.
I don't have a job. I do most of my stuff in my yard, and that's what keeps me going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we all got nerves. Even now, it never changes. I ain't gonna be able to make it down there to Georgia.
Why not?
They ain't gonna let me.
Tell
We
them,
got
tell them folks the honey slanger said
they
you need to be there.
they won't let me off. We got people coming in from corporate that week, and they won't
Oh
let me off.
man, yeah, that's another letdown.
Yeah,
Was that after dreaming done let me down? Now you letting me down,
that
and
broke
you
my
letting me
heart,
down
boy.
in front of a guest.
That broke my heart, though. It broke my heart. I
Yeah.
really want to go.
What state are you in, Miss Lisa?
She don't want.
Oh, you don't have to say it if you don't say it. That's
Well,
fine.
I'm on the East Coast, so
Okay, I'm on the East Coast. I'm in the Peach State. So hey,
And everybody know I'm from Tennessee.
so anything else you want to let the people know about you? I'm sure you done told the people about you,
On
but
what I eat. Thank you for coming in.
what you what your desires and what you done, how you feeling
Your
being in this
goals.
community and stuff.
Your goals. Your
how do I
YouTube
feel
goals.
about what?
This community.
The community is great. I years ago, I really didn't. I'm talking over 10 years ago. I really didn't even know what YouTube was really about. I think it was years ago I was doing Weight Watchers and someone told me, "Well, go watch YouTube and see what the people are doing." And I went and I looked and I saw people were doing grocery hauls and they were pointing their food and I was like, I had no idea that people were sharing
Mukbangs.
whatever you want. So whether it's refinishing furniture or I didn't know that YouTube, you could go there and find somebody that's sharing their experience and whatever they were doing.
Yeah.
So
And
I think at that time I started to look at YouTube a little differently.
There's a lot of great information on here. I do a lot of when like I'm working on my car or something. I need to figure out something, or programming something, or trying to figure out how to do something about Nightbox and live stream. YouTube is where I always come to.
But I would say since I started my channel, or I would say maybe since, like I said, September, October, is when I really have gotten a better understanding, and spent more time just trying to network and meet new people and consume the type of content that I want to present to through my channel. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
Rambo Greenhand. You know
You
Rambo
still feel a
Greenhand?
little nervous, huh?
Huh?
You still feeling a little nervous.
I
I'm gonna tell you this much. You could use and it's all right. It's all right. We're not professionals. We can throw them little stops in there.
Yeah.
We're not professionals.
Okay. Did I answer? I don't know if I should keep going. Did I answer your question?
Keep going.
Keep going. I don't know what else to say. You guys supposed to be throwing, specific
Destiny's
questions.
Forever Walk. Thanks for coming in.
Well,
But yeah, I just hope that I want people to feel.
I think she might have froze.
the puppies are fine. I just need to hurry up and get rid of them. You froze on us for a minute. You stopped at I want people, and you froze.
Okay, I froze again. I'm the only one freezing. You guys are able to talk and hear when I'm gone.
Yeah.
Like this? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
You
sorry.
see what
when
Rambo?
you come back on, you hear us saying something.
Okay.
You see what Rambo Greenhand said?
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm looking down. You got it up on the screen for me, right in front of my face. See, I don't know what I'm doing here, guys.
Well, see,
You'll learn.
hey, do you? Don't try
Yeah.
don't try to do nothing for nobody else.
But
Just be
what I'm sharing through my, I don't know, guys. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that I think that some people are intimidated, and sometimes people feel like something is too hard, or it's not for them, or they don't, they're only able to do it on a very small scale. And I just want to just encourage you to think, not to think that way, because even if I could give my daughter a very small bit of stock when she's, 21 or 25 years old, and say, over the last few years, I tried to build this up for you. I'm sure whatever amount it is better. It's something,
Yeah.
So, and
Plus, to get interest, they collect interest.
Compound interest, that little, you put the money in the right place, and it's working for you. It's building and growing in a way that you can't do at your local bank or credit union. So I just want people to know, even with on with my real estate business, I went through the whole process of setting up an LLC on my own, and I didn't know if I could do that. I was thinking, do I need to go to a lawyer? Do I need to go to, I don't want to say like LegalZoom, or can I really just go on my state website, and can I work through this? Can I figure out how to get business credit and an EIN number? And when you're hearing these things and you're thinking to yourself, or even if I don't know, whatever it is, if it's buying your own home for yourself, I feel like I just want people to see my journey in doing different things, so they could see someone and say, okay, maybe it's not as hard as I think, or maybe I can start with even $5, or a small amount, and see what I can do. Because
Right.
like I said, I'm not here to say that any amount or anything that you're trying to do for yourself is too small,
Mhm.
because there's, like I mentioned a few people here that I look up to, other YouTubers. Mommy Trader, she has $1 a day investment plan, um Larry Jones has his $5 cup of coffee. Keenan had his $10 cost averaging. Whichever one of those amounts work for you, you could start there, and then over time you might say, okay, I'm able to invest $5 a day. Maybe I can put it up to a little further.
Yeah.
But until you challenge yourself to say, and if $5 a day, if someone out there hears that and says like that's too much, or um, maybe $5 2 or 3 times a week, and then see
Mhm.
how it goes. If this is something that you have an interest in doing, you don't have to feel like it's not attainable.
Right. That statement up there, that's for you from Rambo Greenhand.
Mm-hmm.
Your encouragement.
Okay,
But,
okay.
but we've got other people that's in this community, like Gina versus Gina, and she does something like that too, where I believe
Educated
hers is an
natural.
envelope, and you put so much money
Yeah,
away
I'm talking about.
each week, and you just don't touch it till the end of the year.
Hmm.
And that's a good idea. With
Getting
if you
that
don't have a big
LLC,
amount of
yeah.
money, just taking $1, putting some change away. Uh, like I tell my grandkids all the time, pennies adds up. Because my grandkids, they want paper instead of them getting a nickel or dime, whatever. If they find it on the floor or something, they'll kick it to the side. I tell, pick it up, put it in your bank. It'll all add up when you need it.
Hmm.
And hey,
Teacher
that's how.
Grizz, thank you for coming in. Well, getting that LLC, that's something the Educated Natural was talking about a lot. And
Yes.
Yeah,
yeah,
that was a totally different experience for me. I was, like I said, that's one of those things. I was feeling a little intimidated. Am I going to be able to do this, or am I going to have to pay? But before I pay for someone to do something, I'm not one. I'm a cheapskate. I don't like to pay for something that
if you can do it yourself, why
yeah. If I
pay
can do
somebody?
something
Do it yourself.
myself, yeah. So
And
I
most
like.
things
And-
people pay people to do, they probably can do themselves. They just don't want to take the time to do it.
right. That's where YouTube comes in. I think I can do it.
Yeah.
I think get on YouTube and find somebody doing it, and you actually learn and can do it.
And another thing about me, and I don't really think it's not wasn't a planned thing, but I like I kept the same car for many years. I'm not one to upgrade my lifestyle quickly. You know what I mean? I've had clothes. If the clothes are in good condition, I,
That's it.
I'm just a person. I think overall I'm a person that tries to get a longer life out of whatever I have than other
Yes.
people.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
When I get my car paid off, I'm not trying to get into another car payment. I'm thrilled. I want to get a long stretch with no car payment and give myself a chance to save. Maybe even after the car is paid off, you could still save that amount of money that you were paying to that car payment, because you know what? A few years down the road, or sometime at some point, you're going to need another car.
Oh
So,
yeah. Oh, expenses for and maintenance.
Well,
but
I
I
got
know.
a
I definitely do treat myself from time to time when I have the opportunity. But overall, I try not to spend much.
I got a 97
Thank you,
Ford,
Teacher Grizz.
and that's what I always drove. And my wife, you need to get you a car. You need to get you a car. You need to get you a car. And finally, I got me a truck, 2018. But that's a 97 Ford truck. I was pushing around. I was content.
Yeah.
But the wife said, "Nah, you need to get something else." So 9 10 I'll keep what I got until the wife stopped bugging me about something else.
I was driving the same car for over 10 years. I got into a car accident, and the insurance company was like, it's totaled. They didn't even look at it. From what I described to them, they were like, broken axle, 3 flat tires, and extensive body damage. It's totaled. We don't need to see it. It's totaled. So I went to the auction. I went to the auction through a credit union in my state, and I bought a car at auction just to get me through. And the car was running good, and I wound up driving that car for 6 years. So
I bought a car from auction before. It didn't run worth of crap. It looked good, but it didn't run worth of crap. They come from Florida. It was flooded, but I didn't know that at the time.
okay.
On a pilot,
Yeah.
I had a lot of electrical problems on it. But
I didn't plan on driving that car. The car I had was yellow too, so it was a yellow Ford Escape. So everywhere I went, people knew it was me, and people were cracking jokes, but I just kept driving that car until it got to the point where it was going to start costing me to fix the issues. But by then, I had money to pretty much buy another car outright. So it was worth it to drive that yellow truck for 6 years because it made things so much easier for me down the road.
Yeah. And plus, I like driving old vehicles because I could work on it. All this new stuff, too much problems for me.
But I don't know if anyone has checked out my channel, or from what I said today, if you have any suggestions on anything that I could do in an upcoming video, I'd love to hear it.
Rambo Greenhead said he
I'm
had this
just
car for
looking, I keep
22
going.
years. It's still going strong. It drips oil, but it starts every time.
And that's the main thing right there, as long as it starts.
Yeah.
I believe in keeping things as long as I can.
Me too.
And I guess my kids are the one that they say they want to relieve me of my old money. So that's when the kids come in. Oh. You had that too long, Daddy. You had it too long. Let me let you get some new money. Well, there he is. Without a doubt. I was talking about you earlier, but
it's hard to work on all these new cars, man. It ain't like it used to be.
So
he got you.
That's my pain in the neck, but I love him.
Papa, you want those hoes?
What?
You can speak Korean, and I can speak Chinese.
So, where do you see your channel going this year?
Bye.
What are your goals for your YouTube channel this year?
My goals, I don't know. I want to just keep on being consistent with putting out some content and hopefully grow. I know you guys are always talking about, the watch hours and just finding balance. Definitely want to get to that first 1,000 watch hours, as I've already gotten over 250 subscribers. I want to see them both trending together,
Yeah.
So that you don't have all the subscribers and you're still, so far behind.
Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes subscribers come so fast, but your watch hours is nowhere near where it should be. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people don't go live or don't do lives early enough. So that's why your watch hours is lacking from what everybody's been telling me so far. But I don't know. I still don't know if I believe it, because it seems like my videos get more watch hours than my lives. So.
Well, I definitely would like to have a few people on and just have them share what they're doing and give them some encouragement on just coming up with a plan.
Yeah, you can start your live talk with Lisa.
We'll
That's
see. We'll see. I don't even I don't have a platform, this StreamYard and Ecamm and all these different things. I not that familiar with using them, nor do I want to, I'm not sure if I'm ready to make the commitment to, because I'm not about this live. I like edited content where I could fix it up. I
Well,
just button and go
live
live.
is a lot easier though. Editing.
It is. I know. I know it's easier to not have to edit and make plans, but it's stressful to be live
Yeah.
and not have a chance to go back and
And edit it.
yes,
We have a
yes.
family garden. I, I don't I don't like editing either. I don't like all the I do kind of like starting to like lives a little bit better, but I like making my videos too. But the editing, can't stand that.
well, when you see me in the raw. I don't do no editing. I don't do nothing. What you see is basically what you get.
Okay.
I don't.
Are you
I may get better with it, but the way I look at it, I just be myself.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I don't do any. I usually just use um CapCut or just basic editing free software. I use Canva for my thumbnails, but
Yeah, I do the same. Sometimes CapCut, sometimes UCut. Just
Well,
get started, don't fall apart.
uh,
You'll be
I,
successful.
I believe in the last part we got 15 minutes, but that's what I usually throw in. Do you have a garden?
yes, I have a garden.
Okay,
I
you're a
like
little easy.
gardening. There are
You like
certain
garden.
things that I are certain communities and certain people's channels that it's not hard for me to support them. Gardening, I am interested in like some of the recipes and even the keto people that follow the keto diet. No problem, easy to support their channel and their content. So I've had a garden. I've had my house now. I think this is going to be 20 years. I've been in my
Ooh,
house. I say out of the last 20 years, maybe about 17 of the years, I had a veggie garden.
okay.
It wasn't until the when we went into that lockdown a couple of years ago and I was pretty much home all the time, my daughter home all the time. I was working from home, 5 days a week. I think I just got sick of just looking at nothing in my backyard, and it finally inspired me to start a perennial garden, which is something I had never done. I had never really put any effort into flowers. It was mostly just when summer rolls around, my tomatoes and cucumbers and peppers and stuff like that. But so now the last couple of years, I've had both. So I tried to build out a perennial garden that wraps all the way around my yard.
Mm,
That's
okay.
about like what I do.
And I had to move my veggie garden. I have it on the side of my house, but I kind of positioned it um, to a place where there's a little noise from the street and the traffic so that the critters in the back of my house don't eat up my stuff. Because the last few years I've gotten some new, like I don't know, groundhogs, woodchucks, destructive animals have invaded my property recently. In
Hmm.
the last few years. So, and I can't. They don't like tomatoes and peppers, but they're still destructive with their burrows that they make under the yard and stuff. So
Like big holes or smaller?
big holes. I don't
Big,
know.
yeah.
There's probably a huge. I don't know.
I
What?
would groundhog.
I'm just thinking one day my whole backyard might cave in because I think they have a huge burrow up underneath there somewhere.
Well, they do. There's a bunch of animals I got in the back that does the same thing, but I kind of just leave it alone.
But
I
yeah,
mean,
like
I
I
hunt them
said,
out.
As long as they don't mess with the stuff I really want out there, we good.
but so some years
I'm
the
smoking
garden
them out.
was bigger than others, but yeah, most of the time I have a garden.
Hmm.
You got any fruit trees?
No fruit trees.
No
Uh-oh.
fruit trees.
So that's what we need to work on, right? Encouraging to get some
No,
fruit trees.
no, I don't think so.
You don't like no apples or pears or
I
peaches?
do, I do, but it's also a lot of the fruit dropping and just if I don't think I need any more responsibility. I wouldn't mind if I could have some trees and keep them like prunes and kept really nice and small. But yeah, I don't see myself adding that to my list of responsibilities.
Well, when you calm down and not working so hard and you
Maybe
just want to relax and
I
sit up
don't see
under a
that
tree.
day coming anytime soon. I do have
My
one
granny,
really big oak tree in my backyard, so like half of the back is pretty shady. So
bro, what I eat. My granny's garden wants to know what's the name of your channel.
Lisa J, the last initial J, stocks.
I got you too, Lisa.
But yes, I like gardening.
Yeah, that's my. I
I
mean,
I I I've kind of wished a little bit, but like I said, another thing I don't need any more work or responsibility. Um I
go.
wish I had
Let's come in.
chickens sometimes, but I don't. I've never had any.
Well, when we first got this house, we used to have flowers all in the front, flowers hanging down and everything. And I came to a point where I said, I don't want no flower. If you can't eat it, I don't want it. Because all them flowers we had, you couldn't eat nothing from it. And I just came to the realization flowers look good. I could go to the Dollar Tree and buy a whole bunch of plastic flowers, stick them out there in the ground. Can't nobody tell nothing until they come up and look at it. But me, I believe in having fruit trees and a garden and all that stuff.
Food, food.
Because
But I do like planting flowers and rose bushes and stuff like it in between my rows. Uh,
Yeah, like
just
I
give it
said,
that cover, that pop. It
I,
looks good.
like I said, I created the perennial garden as maintenance free as possible. I mix in just a little bit of uh perennials, but I wanted it to be pretty, self-sufficient, self-maintaining out there.
that's fine. Well, that's why I got animals too, so the animals can eat up and give me what I need. I'm feeding them, so they're gonna give me what I need and what I want.
Mhm.
Yeah, that perennial garden is a good thing to have. All your herbs. You can even get Egyptian walking onions. In most states, they come back as perennial. Plus, they just keep walking and they keep multiplying. It's like your herbs. But if you don't keep them maintained, though, they'll take over. Oregano, I bet we harvest. I got 4 oregano plants. I know at least 20 pounds of oregano a year. 24 plants. But they've been in the ground for 3-4 years. And lemon balm, I just planted that last year from seed. Man, it's delicious. I love it. It's delicious.
Well, I know a lot of folks may ask, J3, why we ain't seen your garden? I don't have a garden right now. I've got plants. I've got about 20 or 30 plants out in the carport. I got a few right here but my garden section I really haven't started working on yet. And I've got some stuff in the laundry room. I'm putting the seeds in there, and hopefully they'll be ready to go out whenever we think this last freeze is coming. So I'll put it out there, and we'll start getting some watermelons and cantaloupe, and of course some Georgia collard greens.
I got some Georgia collards and some turnip greens going right now. Hoping they don't get too hot and they start bolting on me.
Don't worry about it. Georgia collard greens, they good anytime. It's just that they taste a little better during the cold.
I got to mix some
I don't
Georgia
like collard
collards,
greens,
man.
guys.
You don't like collard?
I don't like collard greens.
I got to mix them with my turnip greens.
Oh, you say that again. You're going to give up your card, girl. You giving up your card. Lord have mercy.
I
Good
do.
boy.
You got to give up your card.
And I've tried them.
Bro said he harvesting Georgia collards today.
Many times. Don't like them.
Oh, man. So what kind of greens you eat, then?
I like callaloo. I'm
Callaloo.
Jamaican. That's what I came up on, not this collard greens.
Oh.
And I like spinach.
I
eat my green veggies, but
I like my spinach cooked.
But collard greens ain't one of them.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
What about turnip greens?
Turnip?
Mm-hmm.
No.
The greens, not the
That's too
turnips.
much like collard greens.
It sounds like something that's bitter and a little rough.
Slightly.
He loves callaloo.
Slightly.
I only had it a couple times. It was all right. I liked it. I still prefer my turnip greens.
I think I only had callaloo once. I think I only had
She used to make them a lot.
So
Yeah, we only got 3 more minutes here. So
what did I do, guys, on the
you
slide?
did great.
You
I
did
did
good.
Thank
You
you
did
for
great.
having me on.
Listen. When I started, I was scared too. And you may have heard before, African Dreaming invited me on. We had a tornado out here.
You were gone.
I lied and told him I was going to go see about all the stuff. The only thing got damaged was my grandson trampoline. But I told him I was going to go take care of all this damage and stuff. I was scared. I didn't want to come on. And then Odom's came on, and I've been here ever since. So you're going to be nervous, but if you do it more often, it'll come natural to you.
Okay.
See, I'm still nervous and scared and stuff, but I got support right there, so I don't worry about it.
Erica Taylor, thanks for coming in.
Everybody in the group,
That's what you need.
everybody in the group encourage you to keep doing it. Keep doing
Yeah,
it.
there's some great people on here. Even if you get up there, if you're on like StreamYard or something like that, if you go on StreamYard, even if you get up there and you get nervous, you see somebody in the chat, ask them if they want to come up. I'll have a conversation.
Okay.
People in this community is great. They're going to look out for you, and they're going to share you out.
And they ain't gonna let nobody dog you out.
No.
And I'll be here to do the same. You know, I'm one that knows how to support. I try to watch people's content in full. I try to support people's playlists as much as I can, And
That's
My Granny's Garden said you did an awesome job. She only been live once, and she still haven't got nerves to do it again.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'll do it again. We'll see.
Well, hopefully we'll get you. Well, even if you be in the bushes, you might decide to come up because we got a lot of women groups that be on here too, and they might need some of your support. And you come up and tell them something, and hey, somebody might want to know some more about stocks and everything, and you may be the right person to talk to.
All right. I'm here for you guys. So
Rambo said he loves what you're doing. Keep going.
Yes, there's a lot of support here.
Oh yeah, a lot. Great people in this. This is great people in this community. Great people. Well, it's been an honor. It's been a pleasure.
Well,
It's 6 o'clock.
We'll
I
let you have
appreciate
the
you.
last. Well, you right. It is. You said 6 o'clock,
Yeah.
7 o'clock for me. Well, I was gonna say, tell the people your last. What you want to tell the people before you go. You can
Um,
have the last words.
the last words. Please check out my channel. Check out some content. Subscribe, and if you see anything, comment. You want to hear something? Leave me a comment. I appreciate you guys checking me out, as well as some ideas for content that you guys would like to see from me. Thanks for having me on, guys.
Thank you.
Have a blessed night.
You too.
Everybody have a blessed day.
Have
Wonderful
a blessed
weekend.
one.